What is going on YouTube? Hit it back making another brand new episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP as well as Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the S&P 500. So yesterday actually closed extremely well on the S&P 500. And what was crazy is for the first time, probably ever, I actually zoomed into like the 1 hour chart on the S&P 500, which I really never do because I invest in this long term. So there's really no need for me to look at the hourly, but I decided to. And I noticed an interesting pattern that we can typically find on, markets like cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, so on and so forth, in regards to these forming a lot quicker. Obviously, with the markets closed, this takes a lot longer to obviously create, but I started to notice a symmetrical triangle. And just last night, the last hour we had of the S&P 500 around 3 to 4 o'clock, we managed to close extremely high. This is a very good sign in the thought process that maybe come Monday when markets open back up, we should be able to regain some stability and move up even higher. There's been a symmetrical triangle forming since probably January 20th here, and we've had maybe, I'd say 9 days of this consolidation, which eventually broke yesterday and started to see a positive movement to the upside here, which is a good sign. In response to this, every cryptocurrency has started to consolidate back up. You can see Bitcoin, we have Ethereum, even XRP. Now, guys, we're not out of the woodwork just yet. Markets are still in a consolidation pattern within a falling wedge triangle, which is once again a bearish sign. Long-term falling wedge patterns typically have a biased bullish break to the upside here. We haven't seen anything just yet. We've pretty much been consolidating inside of this, but when we fill in this gap, hopefully we'll get the answers that we're looking for. So with that being said, guys, if you want to learn more, definitely make sure to stick around to the end of today's video. Make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So first things first, looking at the current coin market cap, we're up about 4.6% at $1.73 trillion in current global crypto market cap here. Top 10 cryptocurrencies, things look extremely well. A lot of these cryptocurrencies actually managed to swing back to the upside here. Bitcoin's only up 3%, Ethereum's up 6.8, almost 7%. We have Solana up 7.6, XRP up 2.8, Avalanche up 10.45. It's been a very good day, basically referencing that maybe we started to see a bottom on here, and that's what I want to kind of explore with you guys. So it really, you don't have to be a crypto, wizard to know that this is consolidation. Since I'd say the 22nd here, it's been about 7 days so far. We've had pretty much just solid sideways consolidation on XRP, where prices refrained from dropping below 59 cents here, and prices have not been able to break through 63 cents. So we've had about a 4-cent range where prices have literally just been kind of ping pong, bouncing off top resistance and bottom support here. Maybe we can see it better on the 4 hour here in regards to what it is. We're looking for maybe some sort of ascending triangle or some sort of uptrend here. It's definitely a hard one to figure out at that, but there is, if you kind of cap it like this, some sort of trend here where there is top resistance here. There is some sort of like 4 hour ascending triangle that's forming here from this falling pattern that happened. We're now forming some sort of ascending triangle, so we'll see typically how this breaks here. This is just 4 hour. Regardless, looking at the daily, you guys can clearly tell though that there is consolidation. My biggest worry is long term here. We're still inside a massive falling wedge pattern here, so I don't think we're going to see any sort of significant movements until we fill in this gap here. You'll notice the only times you really see big movements and big swings off of XRP is after retesting its bottom support here on numerous occasions, or when we hit the top resistance, which usually scales us to correct lower. It's been a consistent trend. Every time we hit top resistance, we fall lower. So because we found some sort of bottom support, which obviously is a support, a very strong one at that, because if we jump to the weekly here, you can see why that is. We have numerous retests to confirm that this is pretty much, hopefully, rock bottom, the lowest point we move to within XRP for 2022. That'd be the ideal scenario here. We have two resistances reversals right here back in 2020 and 2021 here. And then moving forward, we have immediate reversal, which bumped us back to the upside after seeing a major crash to the downside here. This happened, and I just want to show you guys this. This was a reversal of about 71%. Compared to what we have now, this is a reversal of 55%. The length and time that it took for this actual dump to happen here was about 77 days. And currently, we're looking at about a 70. Wow, that's weird, really weird and odd. I don't even know how that matched, but that's very interesting. So the last pattern we had dropped us about 71%. Currently, we're down 55%. By some weird correlation, the original drop lasted 77 days before we saw a reversal back to the upside here. Well, for some odd reason, the length of time that this is currently happening, which took us from the previous high down to this support level, it took us 77 days originally for us to hit our previous all-time high back down to bottom support, is the same amount of time that has elapsed with us from hitting currently the resistance back down to the same support level. Same time it took to hit that level, 77 days, which is really weird. After hitting 77 days on XRP here, you can see the immediate trend that happened was a reversal and a swing back to the upside. Now, hopefully, and this is what I'd like to see happen, is that this is the last time we hit this bottom support for right now, short term, and see a reversal and a swing back to the upside. That would be the ideal scenario here, and it would fit the regimen very much so because we've hit bottom and saw a reversal back to the upside. It'd be ideal to see the same thing happen now. Obviously, we're not going to just jump the gun here. The ideal scenario is that we swing up to 99 cents here and that we swing up to $1.09 here. That would be the ideal thing that happens, but we're not going to see any sort of bullish sentiment and bullish move within XRP until we see a confirmation breach above our falling wedge pattern here, this resistance. So I am not buying in long until we get a confirmation break above our downtrend here. Once we see confirmation closure of a daily candle above this, that would signal a potential reversal back to maybe 90 cents, 94 cents, so on and so forth here. We do currently have a short position open on XRP, which we bought into once we broke through point C here at about, I'd say 73 cents. We're currently down to 60 cents. So we saw a major 13-cent drop. It was a pretty substantial drop. And when you do the math and you take a drop of this size, which is 20% a short position, when you leverage this, it does open up huge passive income, or a huge profit margin for us. I do have a stop loss set right about 63 cents in that range here in case we decide to reverse back up. Or sorry, it's a little higher. I believe it's right above here. It's a little higher than that, 66 cents here, but I probably am going to lower this now that I looked at that. When the original drop happened, I didn't have it move. We did scale back up slightly, didn't close there, but we got close to retesting my stop loss here. But since then, we've consolidated further. Probably after this video, I'm going to move my stop loss down to about 63 cents here just to lock in more profits because I have this sudden, hunch that we might consolidate out and break bullish. I don't know why. We'll see if that happens. Regardless, there's a clear price floor. And when we're ready to buy in bullish here, obviously our short position is still open. So if by chance we do decide to break lower, we'll be fine and we'll capitalize off that drop here. But for those that are new and haven't bought in, this is what I'd wait for. If I didn't buy into XRP already, what I would wait for is a closure below 58 cents. Notice how we've tried 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 to 8 days now trying to close below the 59-cent support level here. And we haven't. We've wicked back above, which shows clear support. And that the bulls are winning and pushing us up. So if we see a daily candle close below this, this would be a sign that, hey, we're going to be heading lower, a daily candle closure, and we would end up shorting this to the downside because it would be still in continuation. We'd extend the falling wedge pattern here, but it appears that maybe we've hit a bottom. We're not going to know that we hit a bottom until we fill in this gap here, which is probably going to take us into February 9th. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a small run over the next maybe day or two back to the upside here, get rejected off 65, 66 cent resistance, consolidate back down, then see the break. That's what we're looking for here. So we have about, I'd say, at least a week and a half more of consolidation before we get that definitive answer. But you can see why it looks and appears like maybe we're going to be breaking bullish, especially with the time frame that it took us to consolidate back down to the support here. This is a solid support. Not only are we oversold, we might see a bullish cross on the Bollinger Bands. There's a lot of signals saying, hey, we might be breaking out of this soon here. So keep a close eye on this as it is very exciting to see this. Also notice the way this consolidation is taking place is not just with XRP, which is a good sign that everything is going to see that move. Now, obviously, we would take this position opened on Bityard here. So what I mean by that is when we do break through this top resistance here, we would switch to a long position. And what I would do is obviously get XRP right here. And then I would go to market order with a 10x leverage or whatever it is you guys like, type in the amount of margin, let's say 1,000. And I would click buy long and leverage this to the upside when we confirm breaching through our resistance level, that top down trend that we were referring to. Now, obviously, for those that are new to the channel, definitely make sure to click on mystery box after you sign up in the link in the description. Or if you actually have a Bityard account and you haven't even, or you already are signed up, once you do, make sure to click on mystery box and earn your free cryptocurrency here, as well as daily mining, which is cool. You can get free crypto that way as well. And then lastly, if you guys want to, you can actually trade on the demo account here, which is really awesome. So instead of actually using real cryptocurrency to practice on, you can use demo Monopoly money to practice your skills on, get better with the markets, and then you can switch over to a live. So definitely make sure to check out BitYard down in the description below. Sign up, get your free cryptocurrency, as this is the website that we use to leverage all of our positions. And if you have a BitYard account, it'd be much easier to follow us when we do talk about our trades here. Now, moving forward, we did talk about XRP. We talked a lot about it in regards to when we expect to see this break. It's a consolidation game, a patience game right now until we fill in this gap here, but we're getting close to something very big happening, especially with the S&P 500 that we spoke about breaking through our symmetrical triangle here, showing signs of potential reversal. We did clearly find some sort of bottom. When you look at the sideways movement on the daily charts here, we've had pretty much since the 24th sideways consolidation at this support level here, which is exactly in line with what happened with XRP here with the sideways consolidation. Ethereum has had sideways consolidation, clearly at a support right at the oversold level here. We did just find a bottom. Even Bitcoin here, which is exciting, has found some sort of bottom. Now, this is consolidating up, and for those that are in Bitcoin here, we actually took our position. We got stopped out of our position when we saw this really high swing back to the upside here. It did stop us out, which is fine because we profited off of the drop from 41K. Took profits at about 38.6, which is totally fine here. But you can see we're getting very close to hitting top resistance here. Now, I think that we're probably going to see more consolidation before we see any sort of big substantial move here. That's my theory here. So there's a chance we might consolidate, get rejected off here, fill in the gap, and break out with everything else. But we're getting very close to seeing something very big coming, which is very exciting here. Very much so in line with the S&P 500. Who knows? This might be the bottom, the fear factor, which is why I've been buying in. I actually plan on buying in more today. The fear factor that we've been mentioning, we might actually see some reversals back up short term until maybe March when the Fed rates start to increase and they decide what they're going to be doing with the balance sheet. Otherwise, guys, it's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to partake in BitYard, link in the description. Definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, stay warm as Long Island just got hit by a blizzard, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.